Michael and welcome to Angling Info.
Hi and welcome to Angling Info and Happy New Year to everybody. Lee, where are we today?
Today, Tom's Pond, bit of a members day. We put a thing out, as people will read on Angling Info, yesterday, day before. We've actually been joined by 3 members, and Ben will explain about his little surprise that we got when we got here with somebody who has just watched one of his videos.
Yeah, like we're saying, obviously we're trying to get people into it and show new places, and this is testament to how well site's doing at the moment. And you know, you guys are giving us great support. I met a member this morning, completely unplanned, had just turned up purely from watching one of the videos, so it were great to talk to him, and he's just getting into it. So what we've got is, like Lee says, we've got 3 members come down, which is brave of them considering weather's not too cracking around. We're doing all right so far, but it's hopefully going to stay like this. But what we're going to try and do is get a bit of footage of everybody and what everybody's catching, and then we'll do like, what should we do, like a little run round at end and fit all fish together and see what we've caught between us.
Yeah, so we've got 2 at side of us. We've got 2 members to his left, Andy, myself and Ben, just to right at camera, and then we've got another member who's on the far side at pond. We're all fishing similar method.
Yeah,
I think we have got rods set up around pond.
It's mostly a pole day today, isn't it?
It's on pole, and expander, as we've already seen this morning, is
it's quite good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, you can't use maggots on here and stuff like that, other methods, worm and stuff, but you know, pellets today, really, isn't it? So what we'll do is we'll have a little jog round to each peg and see what everybody's doing. Right guys, so we'll start on my peg first, and we'll start and work round and see what everybody's catching. Simple setup today. Again, just fishing. I'm throwing a few hard pellets in, trying to get them up in water to fish shallow a bit later on. I know it sounds nuts at this time of year, but they do come shallow. I've got a margin rig down to my right, and then I've got an island rig which is getting plagued by ducks at the moment. So I think what I'll do is I'll just put a margin rig on for you and just see if we can nick 1 or 2 for camera, and then we'll move round to the next peg and see what they're doing. So simple rig today. You know, I've got a small like little carp style short float, really, with like a very durable plastic kind of, you know, fiberglass stem, and you know, so it's really robust for these because they are quite nuts when you get them on. I've got 013 as my main line, and that's down to probably about 12-inch uplink of 011, and that's down to a size 18 today. Well, I've got a couple of my rigs have got 20s on, a couple have got 18s on. This one's onto an 18s, just purely because the stamp of fish that I'm getting, usually dark margins are slightly bigger. So I've got that down to an 8 Dura hollow, so very light. Obviously we've got side puller kit, so we can play up, and I've got number 10s all the way down today. I haven't got any any heavier than that because I want to string the bulk out. So I've got number 5 number 10s there. It's probably about 6 inches in total, but spaced out. And then I've got a number 10 dropper just before the hook link. I tend to have it just before the hook link this time of year. It just gives a slow fall when it's spread out, but also that short hook link, no shot on the hook link, is 2 reasons. One, because it gives you a good fall at the end of when you drop it in to match up with the pellets, but also you tend to have to go through a few hook links because we're fishing light hook links. They're quite abrasive mouth on these trout, so you tend to lose, unfortunately, a couple. So it's always a good thing to have you know, a couple set up. And what I'm doing really is fishing top 2 plus 2, and that's just straight down the edge. In front of my line is a top 2 plus 1. Like I say, I'm just fishing off this corner. It's a bit precarious with this tree. I'm just gently laying the rig in. I've got probably slightly more line than I normally would because of this time of year, just so you know, the line's not above the head. And all I'm doing is cad potting in micros. They're quite greedy fish, so you know, it's important to keep them feeding, and you know, just drip feeding in some some 6mm hard pellets, and there we go, straight into a fish. So as you can see, it's they're quite aggressive take, and this one's going a bit bananas. So if they do go bananas, got light gear on here, so I'm just sinking tip of my pole, no effort needed. It's trying to go around corner. I've got light elastic on, so let the fish run. Just sink that tip, and you can see that he's under more control now, so I can start bringing the section slightly closer. If you feel that it's starting to go again, just stick the tip of your pole underneath. And once you get him onto your sections, obviously, like I always recommend, to have a puller kit on there, and you can just get him under a bit more control as he's trying to go under my keep net. Like I say, they do fight quite well, these trout, so especially on this light elastic. And it's a decent little fish there, so straight into the net, no messing about. It's a lovely trout, is that? So we'll just get him on up for you. Obviously, remember when you're trying to fish for trout, they have got abrasive mouths and they have got teeth. So just bear that in mind. And I'll just try and hold him up for camera. They are a bit lively, so just give him a couple of seconds to chill out, which is not going to do. Just give me a second. And there we go. You can see, lovely little trout. Just get him in the net with his friends. We're just here with Will and Matt, and as you can see, he's caught a lovely trout. It's at least a couple of pound, is that? And it's great to see that you bring a young lad down, Matt. It's
absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic local lads, and well, not local to here, but Pontefract near me. So let's get him back, Will, and we'll have a look where you're fishing. Just get. Oh, you're able to just put him in if you're in shallows. That's it, brilliant. So he's getting him in that keep net ready to beat us all later on. Right, we've got little Will down here, and he's having a bit of a sit on my box and having a go at shallow fishing. To be fair, I'd have picked the camera up sooner for him. I'm just going to throw pellets in for him. But it's because he's just had literally about 15 fish in a row in shallow. So we're just feeding 6mm pellets. Fishery pellets, and we've got a little expander on, which we're just lifting and dropping it into them pellets, fishing about 1.5 foot, well, maybe about 1.75 foot deep, still with an 18s hook on, and we're just sort of following the fish at the moment. Seems to slow down slightly, but wish I couldn't get camera out really because it's chucking it down the rain. But we've, like I say, he's had at least 15 fish in a row with it. What we might try is just move it a bit across down to this margin again, because we've had a couple out of that margin swim, so we'll see if we can have a couple out of there. So like I say, we've had quite a few fish in a row. It's typical when you bring your camera out, but there's still fish topping out there, so let's see if we can definitely get one. Oh, there we go, and he's in. Get that pole tip sunk. Rocketing bite there. That's it, so he's doing well. He's obviously got something on that's pulling back nice, and we'll see if we can steer him out in front of us. That's another nice little trout. There we go. Safely in the net. We've got one of his other members with us, Bogsy, and he's just learning how to fish the pole. This is his first real session fishing pole, and he's hooked into a nice trout. Fishing down the margins, mate. Yeah. He's fishing same method as most of us today, which is pellets and over micros. Seems to be putting up a decent scrap for you, and I can see him under peg. But the weather's not took a fantastic turn, but we're still catching, so that's what counts, isn't it? Lovely fish, is that? Lovely trout, mate, is that? Must be happy with that one, mate. Right, with Mr. Slater now.
Afternoon.
You doing anything, Mr. Slater?
Yeah, I'm just going back. I've just gone back onto the bottom now. I did try shallow, only a couple of little ones while shallow. Just gone back out deep. Still on expander.
I say weather's took a turn on it, really.
It's
a bit miserable.
I think that's what's making things a bit difficult. But the main thing is, we're catching.
I mean, it's been a nice day with members, though, hasn't it?
I think that's, to be honest, that's been the main part of it. Really, is having our members from Angling Info with us.
I mean, I hadn't, I haven't been fishing loads, as you know. I've spent a lot of time with Matt's young lad, and he's done really well. He's fished at shallow on my peg, and he's done really well. But it seems like they've all gone back down in water.
Until I've just gone back deep, I caught one in about 45 minutes.
Well, that's it.
So, like I said, I've just managed to start getting them showing that interest again now. So, hopefully in a minute or two, I'll hopefully have something to show you. But
well, we're going to say at the end we're going to get all the nets together. So, that's going to be nice to get everybody together and get all the nets out.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's I've caught a few on bread, today. Bread punch. Yeah. Because you are fishing, you're about half depth there, aren't you? So you're not on bottom there, is it?
Not fully on bottom now.
No. So I'm going to say, Jonathan over at the other side says he's been getting plenty of liners because they're up in water.
And what I have noticed, like slow bites to be fair, some real quick, but some that remind me of a tench bite.
Yeah, very slow, cautious bites. Into a nice is it a trout, do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Fight well, don't we, these trout?
You do right.
So that's at half depth we're there, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's you can see again. Still.
Very safe. Nice little fish, that. Oh, never stood in the pond then. Nicely hooked. Right, in the net with its mates. Right, mate, we'll have a walk around the other side and see if we can.
Everybody else is doing, yeah.
That's it. Right, we're just down on one of his members' peg, Jonathan. You having a good day, mate?
Yeah, it's not been bad. It's starting to pick up a bit now.
It's a bit frustrating, isn't it, when they're up in water?
Yeah. They'll come up at water foul looking and then coming up in water and then come catching, but now I seem to have done.
You've been all trout today, no, nothing else?
No, just trout.
It's not a bad thing though, is it? That
It's
better than catching 1 ounce, 2 ounce roach all day. Not that we don't like catching roach, but
put up a decent bait.
So we'll have a...
They're not big fish, but I think some of them are, but they're having about a pound a night.
That's it, yeah. I mean, you tend to, like you're doing yourself, most at fish come, no more than 4 sections out really. Like you said to me earlier on, it's you're fishing island and you're not getting many bites, and
no point in fishing over there, is there?
And that's it. I fish match on the same peg you're on now, and I didn't do anything on island whatsoever. Just a couple of fish, that were it.
There's no point in fishing all that way out here.
That's it. If you can catch them under your feet, you might as well catch them under your feet, haven't you? few there, aren't there?
A small one, I think. See that one, they pull elastic out like that.
That's it, some of them sort of trick you away, don't they? Some of them go bonkers and go round corner.
One took it up in right on up in water, and then I didn't see sign and floating to it again.
Some of them just go bonkers straight away and rip elastic out, and then others you hook and then they don't do it until they get under the tip, do they? Right, we've had a great day. Obviously, we've got some members down with us today. It's nice getting them out because obviously it's been pretty rubbish weather, but we've all, as you can see, we've all caught and all done really well, all full of trout. So you know, we'll be doing some more members days in future, and I'm sure these lads will join us again. And it's been a great day, and thanks for your support, guys, and tight lines.
Tight lines.
Tight lines.